In the app we find most or almost perfect simulation of the desktop of the analog synthesizers, but it's yeah, I'm trying to put this it down here, but you see it's not in one screen. I think it depends on how big the screen is, but they packed it like this, and here you see the field where you can do the patches. What this thing got, it's got an effect, yeah. It's nice, but I would prefer not to have an effect if I would do synthesis like this. Or if it was an effect, I would take a tape echo from Roland or something also from the 70s to have this keep it in the analog world. But this is digital, so it's okay. And you have VCOs, you can change to noise, of course, cutoff, and all the different things. There's also a drive in here, VCO pitch in. Some things are more sophisticated as it goes to subtractive synthesis with this synthesizer. It's a very good app, but as I mentioned, analog is a different thing. It's more emotional, and using this pad here for switching something or pressing knobs, that's not sexy. Yeah? I hate it. You got this surface, and I got the feeling of reality, but it's not the real thing. Of course, it's got the opportunity to take it with you. It's not that expensive. It's just a few bucks to buy this. That's great. And you can put up different synths. You can take two synths, combine them, and then we also can go to this vocoder thing, vocoder. That's more sophisticated than the Korg vocoder we got over here. And in the end, we also got a drum machine. I would say this drum thing reminds me very much to the analog sequencer I got up here. So in the end, I would say it's also fun to work with this, especially when you come from analog and you can't keep these things always with you. But in the end, I always got the feeling to be betrayed by this. Yeah, why not building a total new synth here? Well, financially it's good for Korg to do something like this, or for somebody to build an app like this. But as it comes to musicians or kids, never forget that this is not the original. And then somebody would say, okay, I don't need the original, I take this. But there is a difference. And I would like to see some scientific work on psychomotorics working with this, on audiology, psychophysically, things that are going on the difference between electrons running through the veins of this analog stuff, or the algorithms running here. There's so much work to do to come to an objective result, to know the difference between both. But if I would work with students or even with kids at school, it's much more better to put one of these analog things in there to just show them how does this work, and then you can switch to the app because it's ergonomically, it's not expensive and whatever. I call it hybrid working in pedagogy, and that's what we should do. Always take analog first, like using the original instrument like a piano, feel it, smell it, touch it, and it's one instrument and it's got individuality, and then kids get an idea of what it means, and then they can switch to digital and take all the advantages, but in the end they know that it's different. Catastrophe would be, as a digital native, only work on the digital side, and especially with VR coming right now, or HoloLens, going into virtual worlds. I don't know what will be happening there. Maybe I'll do a video on some research I did on that about 10 years ago. But in the end, I hope you had some fun. Even seeing this is very, very nice, and I hope you get the opportunity to work with a nice analog synthesizer from the 70s.